We have breaking news into the AI news office. OpenAI is shutting down Sora, their video generation platform. Is this the end of AI slop? We're going to cover it here. Is there a new OpenAI model about to drop called Spud? We're going to cover that here. Also, right after that, I might have Claude Opus 4.6 running locally. I might have it. We're going to go into the demonstration. We're going to go over what I have here. We'll walk through all of it. Now, lock in. We're live. We're live. We're live. Get in the chat. Ask questions. Let us know what you think. Let's lock in and get into it. Sora has been shut down. Whatever time zone it is. Alex is well dressed. Thank you. It's a new quarter zip. I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys like the new quarter zip. They are shutting down. I don't know about you guys. I used the hell out of this for like the first. Alex coming in halfway through sentence. In halfway those sentence. I don't know what that means. Okay, now we got spam. We got to get that out of here. I used the hell out of Sora when it first came out. I don't know about you guys. I thought it was awesome for sending memes to friends. I would create videos of my friends, download it, send it, and then they got rid of the send. They got rid of the ability to like send videos directly. You had to like post it on the feed. I stopped using it the moment that happened. The moment that happened, I stopped using it. I thought that was a deal breaker. They had gold. They had gold. You could create memes, custom memes of your friends, and they're like, nah, no more. No more. We're not allowing that. Deleted the app immediately. So I don't care that it's gone. Now everyone's saying, "Oh, Atlas is next." I'm using Atlas. I think Atlas is a great web browser. I'm using it right now. I'm about to show you the tweet while using Atlas. Saying goodbye to the Sora app. The word on the street that I'm hearing at the Alex Finn AI news desk is this is the clear way for a brand new AI model that's about to drop called Codename Spud. Codename Spud that's supposed to be excellent. That's supposed to be potentially AGI. They're considering making it GPT-6. They're considering making it GPT-6. They are merging Atlas, Codex, and ChatGPT into one app. Yes, that is what I'm hearing as well. Although I don't know, is that what really people want? Like, do you really want everything in one app? When I Codex and I code, I don't want to be doing other things. I don't want to have Atlas and Sora and all these other things in the one app. Watched a step claw give a cron job on Claw Hub. Yes. Okay. OpenClaw is slow with local model, but same model using Ollama directly is fast. I don't have that experience. So one thing we're also going to go through today is I downloaded a distilled version of Opus 4.6. I downloaded a distilled version of Opus 4.6. And I'm running it locally right now, and we're going to test it out. Right now, I'm running this locally. Let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you. Look what I got running locally right now. Someone distilled all of Opus 4.6. We're going to go through it today as well after we cover Sora and everything happening with OpenAI. And I will cover this as well. Full distilled Opus 4.6. Running locally on my Codex, or on my Mac Studio 2. I woke up like an hour ago, by the way. We're pounding coffee right now. I woke up like an hour ago. This is not Opus. I know it's a distilled version of Opus. Davitory. Did not sleep well last night. We are running on fumes right now. GPT-6 will be AGI. Yes, we want everything in one app. I don't know. I love the Codex desktop app. Do I need 5 other micro apps in my Codex desktop app? I kind of like Codex the way it is. I wish Claude Code's app was more like Codex, to be quite honest with you. 128 gigabyte will allow us to run this Opus 4.6. Well, it's a distilled version, distilled by Quen 3.5. But it does sound, let's clear this. It does sound like Opus 4.6, and you can see the reasons. I built this custom demonstration module inside my mission control. OpenClaw built this. Are you going to put OpenClaw into Meta glasses? Oh, my my even realities are coming. My even realities are coming in the mail in the next 2 days. I don't know how I'm going to demonstrate that in a video or on live stream, but we're going to demonstrate it. I'm going to be putting my OpenClaw into the even reality glasses. That's going to be sick. Is it this one? Yeah, I think it's that one I downloaded. How much VRAM? Let me ask Henry how much VRAM it's taking up. How much VRAM is this model taking up? I have models running hard as we speak. I'm going to buy those glasses. I'm going to be honest. I have no idea if it's going to work. So for those who don't know, let me set the context here. I know we're talking about 20 things at once. I kind of just woke up like an hour ago and like, okay, what's the latest AI news? I needed to discuss it. So we're going to jump around. This is going to be one of the jump around live streams. I'm going to show you some local models I downloaded and I'm going to play around with them. I'm going to demo them. We're going to see if it's as good as Opus 4.6. I'm going to show you the new side project I'm working on. I'm building OpenClaw into glasses on my face. We're going to talk about Sora and where OpenAI, we're going through it all. It's one of those jump around days. I woke up an hour ago. I'm pounding coffee to try to stay awake right now. It is what it is. It's one of those days. You can get in the chat, hang out, troll me if you want. Even realities G2. Here we go. Here's what I bought. So we're jumping around, but it is what it is. I bought these glasses. They're smart glasses with a screen on the inside, with like text screen on the inside, but they're not like Meta. I'd make a great mod just saying what you want to moderate my chat. Pretty unknown 401. I don't know. I mean, I'm going to be honest. I have no idea who you are. And I don't just give out random mod privileges. The only mod privileges I have is I gave it to Ray Fernando. Anyway, so these are a little bit more hackable than the Meta Ray-Ban glasses. So I could hack these and put OpenClaw in it. Now imagine this scenario, and I know we're jumping around like crazy. Imagine this scenario. The glasses have the ability to track your hands like Tony Stark? No, but what they do come with is a ring. They come with a ring. This is not sponsored or anything, by the way. It comes with this ring. I'd make a great mod. We're not interviewing for mods. Everyone stop saying I'd make a great mod. I'm not making anyone mod. I mod myself. I do everything myself. I don't have any employees. 0 employees. We're a 0 employee business. So it comes with this ring, and that's how you interact with what's on the screen, which I kind of like. I kind of like it better than the wristband. A little ring like you just control things with. I think that's pretty cool. I don't think none of you are making any. None of you will be mods. I'm not making any of you mods. Stop saying I would be a great mod. I actually think you'd be a horrible mod. Alex, thoughts on Perplexity Computer? Finding it good for my business where IT does not love OpenClaw. Yeah, I mean, if you need like a sanitized, you know, I believe the AI agent that wins is going to be open source. I need it to be customizable. I need to be open source. I need to be able to use any models I want. Right. And so Perplexity Computer is cool. I think it's interesting, but like OpenClaw, when it comes to autonomous AI stuff, I want to do OpenClaw. I'm confident open source is going to win when it comes to this AI agent stuff. I'm not saying everything AI related is going to be open source. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying for this AI agent stuff specifically, where you need a custom, you need doing different things on your computer. I think it needs to be totally customizable and open source where you can plug it into any models, plug it into any tools. How can you run Opus locally? You can't download the model. I have a distilled version. Anyway, I'm going to get into that in a second. I know everyone's jumping around here. So these glasses come in the next 2 days. They have like an SDK. You can build like apps for them. I'm going to build it. Like imagine everywhere you go, you can just be giving commands to your OpenClaw. Imagine that. Like, I know you can do that on Telegram on your phone, but I don't want to be taking my phone out everywhere. Imagine I'm at the gym and I'm doing bicep curls with the rope, right? And I can just say, hey, Henry, build out this app or add this feature to the app we're working on. How do these glasses think? Pair with a phone? Yeah, they can pair with a phone. They pair with a phone. So I can like have Henry coding and doing stuff while I'm doing 2-pound bicep curls. No, Chungus. These are, I do like 40-pound bicep curls. I have massive biceps. Do the glasses have cameras? No, they don't have cameras, which is a good thing. I don't want them having cameras. I don't want even realities to watch me poop. Which model glasses are you getting? The G2? Yeah, I got the G2 and I got the ring with it, so I can control it with the ring. I'm going to be quite honest. I have no interest in basically any functionality of these glasses. Like the actual features themselves, like you can see like your calendar and stuff. Like I just don't need to see my calendar at all times on my face. I don't need to see like my text messages at all times on my face. I'm honestly not interested in any of this stuff. The teleprompter, I don't know. I don't need a teleprompter. My brain's a teleprompter. It tells me what to say. My brain tells me what to say, and then I just say it. I don't need a teleprompter. I'm just doing this so I can try to put OpenClaw on it. Why did you decide on this versus the Meta glasses? Because the Meta glasses are like locked down. I applied for like the developer program for the Meta glasses, and like I just didn't hear back. Like they're just like locked down, you know? I was reading online that these are like hackable, these glasses. So like just imagine like just being able to talk to your OpenClaw at all times. You're walking around and you're driving. Oh, Henry, build this for me. Henry, do this for me. Henry, take care of this. Like I feel like that's as close to Tony Stark level as you can get. How close are you to Tony Stark level vibe coder, Alex? I think I'm a pretty good vibe coder. These used to be vibe coding live streams where I'd sit here and I just vibe code. But it seemed like when I was sitting here typing prompts, the viewership would go down. It didn't seem like people say they want vibe coding live streams, but then you sit there and you vibe code and then people just start leaving. Like they don't want to watch you prompt for like hours. So I don't know. Even give your OpenClaw eyes. Well, there's no cameras in it. Do you think OpenAI will bring AGI and not Anthropic? I'm going to be honest. Like, yes, I think the best application of AI other than OpenClaw has been Claude Code. I think Anthropic has absolutely nailed coding. But ChatGPT, I like talking to more. I like ChatGPT. ChatGPT feels smarter to me just overall as like a human being AI model. And so I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards OpenAI. I feel like OpenAI is the villain in this AI wave. You know what was interesting? And I'm not taking a stance here. I'm not taking a political stance. It's just like OpenAI took the government contract and everyone got upset. OpenAI, oh, they're so bad. But it's like Anthropic had the contract before them. Like, what are we talking about? Every AI company is trying to make money. There's no every AI company is trying to make as much money as humanly possible. That's what it comes down to. You want the good guy AI company. I don't think you're going to have a good guy AI company unless it's open source, right? And even then, but I also don't think trying to make money is inherently a bad thing. Why is trying to make money inherently a bad thing? At the same time, NVIDIA is making open source models. I think that's sick, but also at the same time, it makes sense for them because it's going to make them more money because then people are going to buy GPUs to run their local models. Did you look at the Virtue Beast glasses? Virtue Beast? That doesn't sound like real glasses. What are you talking about? Virtue Beast glasses? Virtue Beast glasses. That's not real. Is that real? Lightweight, powerful tech. Vitcher? Is it Vitcher? Opus 4.6 locally. When will OpenAI Super App drop? I'm going to guess right around when Spud comes out. Spud's looking like it might be about a month from now. I don't like to talk with 5.4. Feels too robotic. You think so? I'll say the one thing I don't like about 5.4 is it's too verbose. When I was testing it in OpenClaw, every response was like 20 paragraphs long. I eventually had to go, dude, stop sending me so many words. Just stop sending me so many words. Too many words. But it feels smarter. It just sends too many words. Is this the Virtue Beasts? This is it? I mean, it looks kind of cool. It puts like an actual screen, but it's like not real glasses. It's like 5 layers deep glasses. Like, you're not walking around outside with these. Like, I'm not going to the gym wearing these. GPT 5.4 more smart OG. Again, I like to talk to 5.4 more. The issue is when it comes to coding, and I've been going back and forth on Claude Code and Codex the last few days, every response is so long. Every response is so long with Codex. Like, it's just too verbose of a model. I hope they just tighten it up a little bit. But when I'm doing like brainstorming, like, I'll say this, ChatGPT 5.4 Bro, or ChatGPT 5.4 Bro. They should make a model called ChatGPT 5.4 Bro. ChatGPT 5.4 Pro is excellent and very underutilized. Yes, does it take half an hour to get me every single response? Yes. But the responses are like, actually, if they feel novel, they feel like they're coming up with new things rather than being pattern matching. So you need to be using 5.4 Pro if you're paying for the Pro plan. I woke up like half an hour ago. These are one of the live streams where we're just jumping around. We're talking about different news stories. I mean, I do have stuff to demo. So I downloaded, put chat. Oh yeah, put chat on the screen. Sorry. Yeah, this is a stream where we want to have chat on the screen. I like that size of chat. There we go. Thank you for reminding me of that. Do you think Apple's going to come out with an AI model this year? I don't think so. I mean, they have an AI model. They have a local AI model, but they just like licensed Gemini. I don't think they're like trying to enter the AI race. They're trying to make devices. They're trying to make devices that host your AI models, right? They're trying to make devices like this that host your AI models, like Mac Studios. I think that's a smart move. Why spend hundreds of billions of dollars on training AI models? That's a crowded race. Like, when you're in business, let me give you a little business way I think about things. Like, when you build stuff, everyone right now is building an OpenClaw competitor. Everyone's building like a general AI agent. Everyone's building like Perplexity computer, Claude computer use, OpenClaw. OpenClaw wrappers, right? There's so many people in that race right now. And so if you're watching, you're probably a tinkerer, because I have the smartest AI audience on planet Earth. There are tinkerers, builders, things like that. You have many options when it comes to tinkering. You could enter a super crowded race and build another OpenClaw Perplexity computer general agent. But the issue is you're racing against 100,000 other different companies and people, right? This quarter zip looks great. What you want to do, and it's not just selling shovels during the gold rush, it's just like you want to enter races where there aren't many competitors. You want to enter very challenging races where there aren't many competitors. And so instead of building a general agent like Perplexity computer or OpenClaw or whatever, hot new quarter zip, what's the brand? This is Buck Mason. I think I got some pretty nice quarter zip. Got a little pocket here. So if I'm you guys and I'm thinking about what can I build? How can I make money? How can I grow a business? You want to think, what is like a hard challenge I can solve that not many other people are trying to solve? And so Buck Mason, damn, Alex got that bread. I mean, it's not like cheap, but I don't know. It's not that expensive. Like, you're not seeing like rich people walk around in Buck Mason. I don't know. I feel like it's just like a solid, like mid-30s white guy brand to buy and wear. I don't know. So you want to think about challenges you can solve not many people are going after. Give you an example. How much was this? I don't remember. I don't look at tags, No, I'm kidding. I don't know. $200. It's nice though. It's thick. It's nice. It's one of the things you're going to wear forever. So you want to find niche problems. Like let me give you an example. I'm just pulling this out of my ass, right? I'm buying one right now. Damn, I'm actually an influencer. Okay. Damn, clothing companies, if you're watching this, pay me. I just got some guy to buy a Buck Mason quarter zip. Why is like the Gap not paying me or Louis Vuitton? You want to find niche problems. Like, for instance, a general agent for grocery stores, right? An AI agent that manages inventory of grocery stores. There's no one else going after that. There's no one else going after that. You're not going to face against Perplexity or OpenAI is not making a grocery store agent that manages inventory. Oh, wait, no, it's 228. Yeah, Alex is rich. You get like 2 solid quarter zips and you're good for like the next 20 years. It's worth the $200. Right? You go after the niche, especially if you're a one-person business. OpenAI is not going to spend millions of dollars building niche apps like grocery store inventory management, right? So you find those niche things. Now, what kind of niches do you go after? Well, what are you specifically interested in or good at? If you're not good at anything, then get good at something. Alex wipes his ass with dollar bills. He says, I'm not so rich. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? You got to figure out what it is that you're good at and that you're interested in. Both of those things are like learnable and flexible. If you're not good at anything, you can just get good at things. If you're not interested in things, you can just get interested in things. You just keep experimenting, tinkering, learning, and you'll find things you're good at. We're hinting at this a little bit more now. I'm building my own agent for a very specific niche. I'm building my own agent for a very specific niche. Henry, right? We've said this before. Henry. What's up with the Bay Area classes you talked about on Monday? I want to go. It's coming. It's coming, Tesla Rob. It's coming. Planning right now. It's looking like it's going to be in a couple weeks. More information coming in the next couple days. Probably official information coming out tomorrow about it. Alec going to be a video game designer and fashion man. That's the end goal for me, is be a video game designer. Fashion, I don't care. Video game for me, I want to get FU rich so I can just sit and build video games all day. I can't do that now. It takes too long and it's not profitable enough to build video games by myself. But I'm going to put out, you're putting Henry on the web. I'm saying this. My next big project, it's called Henry. It's not what you think. It's not a Perplexity computer, OpenClaw wrapper. It's not that at all. Something completely different. In fact, you probably won't even be able to talk to it. You probably won't even be able to give it prompts. It's coming soon. It's coming soon. Early access will be people in Vibe Code Academy. People in Vibe Code Academy will get first access. Then FinFam in the live stream. Join the Vibe Code Academy now. Leave a like down below. Subscribe, turn on notifications. You'll get alert about it first, but it's coming. It's good. I think it's going to be revolutionary. I think it's going to be revolutionary. Favorite game of all time? SOCOM 2. Grand Theft Auto Vice City. NBA 2K11. Those are the 3 best video games of all time. Arc Raiders could have been up there if they released more content. Arc Raiders could have been up there. Here's another thing I'll say. Let me bring up the right visual for this. OpenAI Spud. Let me bring up the right visual for this. Here we go. AGI is coming. What about GTA 6? It's not out yet. Henry Figure 3. I went to the Figure offices. They're sick. They're really cool. Building out my mission control on my Mac as we speak. Everyone should have a mission control. We're going to go into my mission control in a few minutes. In a few minutes, we'll go into my mission control and I'll demonstrate a local model I just started running. That is it Opus 4.6? Could it potentially be Opus 4.6? Where's your Henry emotes? I got to work on the emotes. I got to work on the emotes for the members. That's coming. What do you think of Hark? I think it looks sick. I think it looks sick. I mean, that's also another thing, though, right? Is Hark is now in that lane. There's a lot of people in that lane. There's a lot of people in that lane. Perplexity Computer, Hark, OpenClaw. If you're trying to build a general agent, there's a lot of people in that lane. You want to be finding, oh, I got a setup today. I got a new setup for videos and live streams. I think it's I've been teasing it for like 3 months now. I have the equipment to do. I just got to set up a ton of equipment to make it work. But I think it's going to be sick and funny. I think you guys are going to like it. I have to set up a bunch of stuff and test it out first, but that's coming soon. A new format for videos and live streams coming very soon. Do you think the war is over? Market taking off a bit, Nvidia up 2%. Obviously, I don't know anything about the war, like when it's going to end. I don't have any insider information on the war. Let's check out the market right now. I know we're jump. What do you guys think of the jump around live streams where we just talk about anything and everything AI related? I hope you don't mind it. There's just days I wake up and I'm like, I'm just going to go live and I have nothing to demo. I'm just going to talk about what's going on in the world. Robinhood up 5% today. Holy smackaroonies. Micron's down. My Micron position's down today. I'm down pretty big on Micron. Taiwan Semiconductor is up. Wow. Wow. The Robinhood Ventures Fund is up 17%. Oh my God. I bought that. I bought the Robinhood Ventures Fund right when it came out. I got it for $25. Schizo lives are the best lives. All right, good. I'm glad you guys like it. The viewership isn't as high as the normal ones when I have like a very pointed topic, but like I just didn't have a very pointed topic today, to be honest with you. Do you guys know about Robinhood Venture Funds? They like started their own venture fund investing in like private companies and then they let you get in on it. And I bought it for $25 and then on opening day, it just tanked. Like the day that debuted, it just tanked and went to like $20. And I'm like, holy shit, this was the stupidest thing I've ever gotten into. What am I thinking? It's up 17% today. Oh my God. Wow. I almost debated selling and then I realized you can't sell. They didn't let you sell. You can't sell because then it's like flipping or something. You can't flip IPOs on you can't flip IPOs. I'm in on Henry Coin. There is no Henry Coin. What are you talking about? Robinhood Venture Fund to the moon. Well, apparently it is to the moon. That's crazy. It's up to $29. No panic selling. I was about to panic sell. I'm like, what the hell did I just get into? What is he running locally? No way. It's Opus. Oh, let me make one point. Then we'll go to the open source Opus. Give me 1 point. I'll make one quick point. Then we'll go to the open source. I'll go to the open source Opus I got running. AGI is coming. It's coming this year. AGI is coming this year. 2026 is going to be the most important year in human history. 2026 is the most important year in human history. AGI is coming. It might be this model right here. AGI is here. Did you hear Jensen? Listen, I think Jensen's the GOAT. Jensen's the GOAT. Jensen's the stone cold GOAT. He's been a little bit of a salesman the last couple of months, which is, I have nothing against that. I'm a little bit of a salesman. Everyone should be a little bit of a salesman. Elon's a huge salesman. Everyone should be a salesman. He's been a little bit of a salesman. AGI is not here. It's not here. But I mean, for him, it'd be good news if AGI was here because then he'd sell more GPUs. So I get it. But there's nothing wrong. I don't hold it against him yet. I don't hold it against him that he's a salesman. He's the GOAT. You're allowed to be a little bit of a salesman. You're allowed to get high on your own supply. You're allowed. When Elon says Grok Imagine is like cool, he's being a little bit of a salesman. He's being a salesman. Is Grok Imagine cool? No, it isn't. And listen, I'm wearing an XAI shirt. I'm an Elon guy. I like Elon. I'm an Elon guy. But listen, you're the only way you become successful is if you're a salesman. You know what I'm saying? So AGI's not here. Jensen's it's not here. Anyway, what I was saying was we are so far from AGI that would mean sentient capabilities. Is that what AGI would mean? XAI underwear? I don't have XAI underwear. I have XAI socks and t-shirt. I do not have the underwear yet. If they gave me the underwear, I'd wear it and I'd show it off on stream if they gave me the underwear. Did those people get their ChatGPT memberships yet? I'm going to ping the guy again. I'm in contact with OpenAI and there's 3 people I still don't have their emails. But the other 7 I gave. I'm going to DM the OpenAI guy again because Giuseppe said he didn't get it yet. I'm messaging the OpenAI guy right now. Were you able to get those people their memberships? A few of them pinged me. I'm working with the OpenAI guy. What was I saying? Oh, AGI is coming. Let me finish this point, then we'll go to the open source Opus. Henry the graphic novel. Are you guys liking the background? We got a lot going on in the background here. I'm thinking about doing one of those things where I switch out like the album to whatever I'm listening to at that moment, and I get like I get a bunch of vinyls. I was discussing getting like just buying a shit ton of just going and getting into the vinyl world, and I just have whatever I'm listening to at the moment on the shelf. Anyway, Mad More Henry. Okay. Speaking of Sora, what a shit app from day one. Glad it's gone and freeing up compute. I didn't think it was a shit app from day one. I'm going to be honest. I didn't think it was a shit app. I liked being able to quickly generate videos and download them and send them to my friends. I had zero interest in like building another following. There were people like going hardcore to building followings on Sora. I'm like, I have no interest in that. Zero interest in building a following on Sora. But I liked the tool. I liked being able to make videos quickly, download them, and send them to friends, making my friends do stupid shit, then send them the video. I thought that was cool. Tesla Rob Robotaxi 199. Please get me into that Bay Area seminar. Beast it out. Information on that probably in the next 2 days. We're going to do a Bay Area seminar probably in the next 2 days. I'm planning it with Ray Fernando. To be honest, we want to probably keep the first one small, just to test things out, see what works, see what doesn't. So the first one might be really expensive, just to keep it small and test things out. But then we want to do it multiple times. So we're going to do in real life Bay Area seminars on OpenClaw, getting it set up, getting you using it. Let's go. I want to go. It's coming. Anyway, I'll finish this point. Did someone say beast it out? Does beast it out mean something? I don't know what it means. Did I say something? Should I not have said that? Does that mean something crazy? When you come to Berlin, I mean, if this works out, we'll travel the world and do it. I'll fly out to Cali, says Ruben. All right. Listen, let us chill. Is that a weird saying? Should I not have said that? Oh, here's the point I'm trying to make. AGI is coming. I think it's coming this year. What you want to be doing right now, I guess I shouldn't have said that saying. Everyone's making fun of me for saying that saying. I don't know what that means. What you want to be doing right now to prepare for this, come to South Africa. I'll go anywhere. I'll come anywhere. I'll come absolutely anywhere, Giuseppe. I'll come to South Africa. You want to be building tools that solve the craziest challenges you can think of right now, even though the intelligence isn't there yet. Oh, when I'm in the Cyrus, I say beast it out. It's my phrase. That's not a dirty phrase. Why does everyone keep saying it? Beast it out. Is that a... What are your thoughts on beast out? Beast it out generally means adopting a mindset of relentless determination, unwavering focus, and high standards to overcome. Okay, that's not a dirty saying. That's a great saying. Beast it out generally means adopting a mindset of relentless determination, unwavering focus, and high standards to overcome obstacles. Hell yeah, beast it out. We all beasting it out, 100%. I'll come to South Africa. I've been trying to finish this point for like 20 minutes now. Bro didn't see the other definition. Okay, I'm going to go to Urban Dictionary. Beast it out. Going into beast mode, getting crazy and aggressive. I'm going to beast it out in football practice today. Beast out to devour food. Man, I was hungry earlier, so I totally beasted out an entire pizza. There's no dirty saying. What are you talking about? Anyway, you want to be building... No, it's on Suburban Dictionary. You want to be building tools. You said you're going to come anywhere and everywhere. Yeah, I'll come anywhere. What do you want? South Africa, Berlin, Germany? We'll do these seminars everywhere. Bro, just leave it. Trust. Okay, I'm going to stop saying that saying. It's not even on Urban Dictionary. How much hours do you sleep? Not many last night. Not many last night. I woke up an hour before this stream. And I said, oh, man, I got to stream. What should I talk about? I just put Sora's canceled in the title, to be honest with you. Please don't come anywhere. Well, we're doing it in the Bay Area in a couple weeks. You want to be building tools that solve problems that an AI can't solve right now. So that when the super intelligence drops, when AGI drops, you can swap out the model, swap out the brain, and all of a sudden you're solving that incredible challenge. Do you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So like say, being able, I'm just coming up with a example off the top of my head. Say you built a tool that can build, this is not real. This is just an example to get your brain thinking. Say you wanted to build a tool that built like advanced video games in one click. Boom, you click, and now you have this incredible 3D video games. That's not possible right now. The intelligence isn't good enough right now where you can just click a button and an incredible 3D multiplayer game is spit out. Intelligence isn't there yet. But if it was there, people would want that tool. They would want that tool because they'd want to make their own video game worlds. They'd want to make their own 3D video game worlds. Man, I'm never going to get a sponsorship with these chats, man. No one will ever sponsor me. I'm never going to get a sponsor with the way you guys chat. Ever. I'm the only unsponsored person in AI. Every other AI channel, it's friggin' Hostinger ads, Higgsfield ads. Are all these tools bullshit? Yeah, they're all bullshit, but they're giving the AI people hundreds of thousands of dollars to talk about it. They're not giving me hundreds of thousands of dollars to talk about their bullshit tools. Jesus. Yes, it's by choice. I literally, do you want to see my emails? Oh, let me finish that point. Then I'll show you. I'm going to show you my emails. Then we'll finish that point. We sponsor. Yeah, you guys sponsor me. I'm sponsored by my audience. I'm sponsored by my audience. XAI will sponsor you. They don't care about the chat. That's true. They don't sponsor me. I'm wearing their t-shirt anyway. To finish the point, I was just like, I actually think this is a really good point. I actually think this is a great point. I say some very smart things. I think this is one of the smart things I say. How long have you been doing this? How long have you been doing what? Live streaming? Since August of last year? Here's the point I'm trying to make. Keep it pure. You're good. All right. N8N sponsorship. Oh my God. Build tools that solve challenges that are impossible to solve right now. And then when AGI comes out, you can just plug it in and it solves that challenge. So the example I was giving was Why did Peter Steinberger call you out on X yesterday? Oh, should we cover that? Should we cover Peter Steinberger shitting on me on X? I'll cover it. Stop listening to the fools who know life. What? So you have that app that makes like 3D worlds that's not possible with the intelligence right now. And then the moment AGI comes out, you can switch the API out to the AGI, and then boom, the tool works and can build those worlds, right? Because 99% of people are waiting for AGI to come out to build those expensive tools, to build those game-changing tools. You want to build those game-changing tools now, and then the moment the AGI comes out, then you can plug it into that tool and it solves that insane problem. So when Spud comes out in the next month, you already have the harness built for it. Alex hiding from the Peter drama. I could have not addressed it at all. I'm going to address it. Peter said he hated me. Why did Peter said he hate you? Peter is a character, that little rascal. Alex hiding from the Peter drama. What? Peter, as I expected, is following the money and fame into oblivion. We'll address this in a second. So when Spud comes out in a month, you've already have an incredible harness built that you can just plug it into and it does amazing things. That's what I'm doing right now with Henry. I don't know if what I'm attempting to build with Henry is possible with Opus 4.6 and ChatGPT 5.4. I don't think it's possible with it. But I'm going to build a harness so that when Spud comes out and Opus 5 comes out and AGI comes out, I can plug it in. Then Henry can do those things I wanted to do. Peter is already rich, to whoever said that. All right, should we address the Peter drama? I'll address the Peter drama. Kind of have to pee, to be honest with you. I've been chugging so much coffee. All right. Peter shat on me. He dunked on me on the timeline. Peter dunked on me in the time. I'm bringing it up. That's why I'm like kind of staring into space. I'm bringing it up on my computer. Here we go. Here it is. You want to see it? Coffee or Celsius sponsorship? I actually do like Celsius. I do like Celsius, but I'm more of a coffee. I just like coffee better. Celsius, I do like. If I'm traveling and I'm on the go and like I want to get a quick gym session in, I'll get a Celsius. But I'm doing coffee 99% of the time. I would make a great. Stop telling me I'm not hiring mods. Everyone, stop telling me you'd be a good mod. Peter, okay. I'm not. I mean, no one's ever going to sponsor me because of you guys. What the hell? Why not create an AI council? I do have one. Love that you're not selling shit. I just don't. I'm not a believer. I mean, I think sponsorships are fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with sponsorships. I will never shit on people for doing sponsorships. It's one of the greatest ways to make money as a creator, sponsorships. I just think you kind of break trust with the viewer a little bit with sponsorships. And so I just rather not. I'd rather build products that help people like the Vibe Code Academy and Henry, which I'm building now. Because they're products that actually give value. If I sit here and pump like shitty AI tools no one will ever use, it just kind of breaks trust. But I built like Vibe Code Academy, my community. I'm building Henry. I built Creator Buddy, which is my SaaS from a couple years ago. I'd rather build products and make money that way. Not that there's anything wrong with nothing wrong with sponsorships. You have a power cord showing in your background? I know I do. I don't know how else to plug in that light. I don't know how else to plug in that light. Talk about Peter. Okay. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with shilling. I shill my SaaS. I shill my community. You're allowed to make money. You have to make money. How else will you survive? I just rather make money putting out products. So I put out a tweet. Here's the drama. You guys want the tea? Here's the tea. I put out a tweet a couple days ago complimenting OpenClaw. What are you building? I have a SaaS Creator Buddy. I have another product, Henry, that I'm building that's going to change the world. I have Vibe Code Academy, which is my community, which has a ton of videos in it, live boot camps, all of that. That's what I'm building. I'm building a lot of things at once. building live boot camps. I'll be your mod. You also shill coming anywhere. What? What's your favorite fish? Chilean sea bass. $9.99 from TJ Cosgrove. Keep the great advice on creating tools, solving problems. Thank you, TJ Cosgrove. I appreciate. Sometimes when I go on those rants about how to build things, the viewership goes down, but I keep going because I know it's the sauce. I know it's the sauce. Here in Costco has a Kirkland Celsius type thing. Ray Fernando's a big supporter. Sign up for Alex's Vibe Coding Academy. Hell yeah, link down below, Vibe Coding Academy. Link down below, Vibe Coding Academy. If you want live boot camps every Friday. Thank you for not. Just tell us it's sponsorship and we won't take it seriously. You get money. We still trust win-win. Just tell us it's a sponsor. We won't take it seriously. You get money. We still trust. Yeah, yeah. Okay, anyway. I put out this tweet because OpenClaw came out with a new update. Does he still follow me? Yeah. OpenClaw came out with a new update. Guys, don't distract him. Alex will just go off in a tangent. He will never be heard. Sorry, I get distracted easily. I put out this tweet because OpenClaw has a new update that like supports the new Anthropic model, that supports the new Gemini tools, that supports like all these different things. Claude Code support, cursor support. And I'm like, geez, this is awesome. The new update has the support for all these other tools, even though OpenAI bought OpenClaw, right? Despite the fact that OpenAI bought OpenClaw, they keep shipping features and support for Anthropic, Gemini, and Cursor features. The future is open source, open garden tools that are model agnostic. I thought that was a pretty complimentary tool, right? Or tweet. That was a pretty complimentary tweet. I thought that was pretty nice. I mean, also, I'm the biggest promoter of OpenClaw on planet Earth. I was like, and I don't want to have a little bit of ego here, but I was kind of the first person to go out and talk about OpenClaw. I put out my original OpenClaw video, which now has over 1 million views, at a time where there was not a single OpenClaw video on YouTube. There was not a single OpenClaw video on YouTube. And I put that out, now has 1 million views. So I might have gotten 1 or 2 people on OpenClaw, maybe. I'm not saying anyone owes me anything for that. I don't think anyone owes me anything for promoting OpenClaw. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying Peter's in the chat. Is Peter in the chat? Why does everyone keep... Is that another way to distract me, saying Peter's in the chat? I'm not seeing any messages from Peter. So what the hell are you talking about? Anyway, point being is, I'm not saying anyone owes me. Not saying what anyone owes me. But I am pretty good to OpenClaw and Peter. I'm pretty good to them. Now, so I put out this tweet saying, okay, OpenClaw is amazing. OpenClaw is like what OpenAI and OpenClaw are doing by supporting all the other tools is great. All right, Fortnite King, you're banned. Go back to Fortnite. Go back to Fortnite. So Peter responds to this post. I thought this is a pretty complimentary post. You push Apple and OpenClaw. I do. And that doesn't mean I'm like bulletproof and Apple and OpenClaw can't like call out my shit. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying I'm owed anything because I talk about Apple and OpenClaw so much. Neither of them pay me anything. But Peter responds to this. Peter responds to this. Peter doesn't seem to respect those out of pushing his creation to the next level. It's not like you're a crypto bro. He's uptight and zesty. That's what you're going to get from him, says Knocklaw. So Peter replies this tweet. What do you guys think of the tweet? Before I show Peter's reply, what do you think of the tweet? Do you like it? Do you like the tweet? I feel like it's a pretty nice tweet. OpenClaw is amazing. It's supporting other things. It's supporting other models. It's supporting other companies, even though OpenAI kind of bought them. Peter didn't like the tweet. Peter didn't like it. Peter didn't like it. Peter acts like he's above. Thoughts on Graham Stephen? Would you go on his podcast? I think it would be the best episode yet. Yeah, if Graham Stephen invited me to his podcast, I'd go on. Stop reading chat, finish the story. All right, Jesus. I like talking to the chat. Sorry, I like talking to the chat. Peter replies, Alex, don't spread misinformation. OpenAI did not buy the project. OpenClaw is owned by the independent OpenClaw Foundation, which I lead. That was Peter's response to my tweet. So he says, don't spread misinformation, because in the tweet I say, despite the fact that OpenAI bought OpenClaw. So technically, did OpenAI buy OpenClaw? No. I mean, he's right. He's right. He's right. 100% he's right. I'm not saying he's wrong. Like, was semantically speaking my tweet wrong? Yes, it was wrong. OpenAI didn't buy OpenClaw. OpenAI acqui-hired him. OpenAI acqui-hired him, right? They paid money to hire him, not buy the company to hire him. He works for OpenAI. He is open. Peter Steinberger is OpenClaw. I mean, is he technically OpenClaw? No. Again, semantically, what I just said is wrong, right? Because it's open source and other people contribute. But he's made 99% of contributions to OpenClaw. So am I wrong? Yes. Is he right? Yes. Did he have a right to put his reply out there? Well, technically, they didn't buy it. Yes. But I think what I said spiritually is accurate enough. Like, is it technically accurate? No, it's not accurate. Take it on the chin. He is right, but he is also wrong. They bought the creator, and let's be honest, that kind of means it. Does it mean it? No, but it kind of means it. It kind of means it, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, would anything about this tweet be different if it said OpenAI bought Peter Steinberger rather than OpenAI bought OpenClaw? No, the tweet wouldn't be different at all if I was semantically correct. The core message of what I'm saying is correct. The OpenAI bought Peter Steinberger, and he's still releasing updates. But like, if the tweet said, despite the fact OpenAI bought Peter Steinberger, it wouldn't be as interesting of a tweet. When you're in the content world, you got to make things pop. You know what I'm saying? You got to make things pop. And I don't think that means you can lie. I'm not lying. I guess technically I am lying, but like, I'm not lying. It's spiritually, the tweet means the same thing. Here's the point I'm trying to make. If I said something crazy here, like completely wrong, like, oh, Anthropic just bought OpenClaw, right? Which is literally wrong. Which is language, bro. I got 8 kids listening. You have 8 kids and they're listening to this? Okay. If I would have said something that's literally a lie, like Anthropic bought OpenClaw, then okay, I understand saying, hey, you're spreading misinformation. I have to agree with Peter. That's fine. You can agree with Peter. I will say this. I think it would have been, and here we go. Maybe this is me being a little emotional. I don't know. Maybe it is. I think it would have been more respectful if he would have DM'd me and said, hey, by the way, technically your tweet's not correct. They didn't buy OpenClaw. They bought me. Do you mind editing it so that it's like a little more accurate? I think that would have been like a respectful way to approach the situation. Not that he's being disrespectful. He's not being disrespectful. But Like, did it need to be a LeBron James tomahawk slam dunk in the reply section in public? I think he could. Listen, I think semantically, it's not that out there where he could have DM'd me. If I would have literally lied like, yo, Anthropic just bought OpenClaw, then yeah, reply. But was I that inaccurate enough where it deserved a, you're spreading misinformation? Hey, Alex, you're spreading misinformation. You stretch it for content and mad he said, nah, you're wrong. Is it like that much of a stretch though? Like spiritually is that much of a stretch? Let's talk spiritually. Like, yes, correct. 100% OpenAI did not buy OpenClaw. They didn't. But they bought Peter Steinberger, right? Is it that spiritually of a stretch? Did I stretch it? Yes, but it's not a stretch. Come on. Now, with that being said, did Henry give you that exact post? He could have said OpenAI bought Peter Steinberger. Yeah, you could have corrected without seeming to call you out that hard. I mean, I just think it was, out of all the ways to approach the situation, out of all the ways he could have approached the situation, I think this was the most disrespectful out of all of them. Hey, you're spreading misinformation. You could have DM'd. If you wanted to go public, I have no issue with going public. But you could also word it like, ha, that's funny. By the way, they didn't buy OpenClaw. They bought me. Not a big deal. There's soft ways to do it. I've dedicated my life to your tool. What does he owe you? He doesn't owe me anything. He doesn't owe me anything. I got my biggest fans going. Like, see, in FinFam, you can disagree with each other. I got my biggest fans disagreeing with me. I have no issue with it. You're taking it way too personal. I didn't take it personally. If I would have took it personally, I wouldn't be showing it off on the stream right now. I don't care. Doesn't matter to me. Peter Steinberger can tweet right now, I hate Alex Finn. Wouldn't change a damn thing I'm doing. Alex versus Peter one-on-one cage match, he would destroy me. He's jacked. He'd absolutely destroy me. Speak your mind, who cares? Alex mogs Peter. I didn't mog him. Wow, Americans are so sensitive. Am I sensitive? Probably. I don't know. So I replied back, Peter, despite the fact that you just dunked on me in my semantics, I will never stop glazing you and your product. I hope you know that. I just mean he probably didn't think about it like that at all. No, probably not. I mean, he even said another reply, oh, this is like a European American thing. I don't know. Whatever. People want, I mean, I wasn't planning on going over this today. I wasn't planning on going over this today, but there's so many people saying, oh, address Peter, address Peter, address Peter. But I addressed it. John Goad, $5 donation. Here's $2. Well, John Goad, technically you gave me $5. You said here is $2, but technically you gave me $5. So John Goad, with this donation, you're spreading misinformation. You say in your tweet, here is $2, but you gave me $5. You're spreading misinformation with this donation. I'm going to have to refund you this donation. You said here is $2, but the donation says $5. So you're a liar, John Goad. I mean, I don't want to go there, but you're a liar. You're a liar. I don't want to call you a liar, but you're a liar. Here's $2. Screw the haters. Keep plowing forward while they try to kick you while you're down. In the end, you'll be upper class. Thank you, John Goad. I appreciate that, man. It's very kind of you. $5. Thank you. It's very kind of you. But next time, please be accurate. I mean, I guess you are accurate. Google does take half of that. Google does take half of that. So technically you are accurate. Point Portal, $10 donation. Just a thanks for inspiring me to not take no for an answer from these AI tools. $10 donation, and it's accurate. No misinformation spread. No misinformation spread in that donation. No one spread misinformation. There's no misinformation spreading in this live stream. If you spread information in this live stream, I'm banning you. All misinformation spread will be caught with a ban hammer. Development U, welcome. $2 is in $5, twice actually. Sorry, OpenAI bought Peter Steinberger would have been a banger response. See, that would have been a good response. That would have been a slam dunk response. That would have been a slam dunk response in return. But I didn't want to slam dunk on him. I didn't want to. Listen, if I was in savage mode, I would have replied with that. But I wasn't in savage. I wanted to diffuse. I didn't want to get in a public fight with the guy whose tool I make content about 24/7. I didn't want to get in a fight with him. Did you cry yourself to sleep last night? Yes, but it had nothing to do with this. Hermes is better than OpenClaw anyway. I've been going back and forth. A lot of people have been asking me about Hermes. A lot of people have been asking me. I've been using it. It's good. It's good. Just for me, and I've been in contact with the Hermes team about this. The memory compactions are insane. There's the memory compactions with Hermes are crazy. Like when it does a memory compaction, it's like you hit it in the head with a hammer. It'll be mid-conversation, have a memory compaction, and then it'd be like, whoa, where am I? What just happened? And that for me has been a deal breaker. I'm working with them on fixing it. I'm going to be honest, the fixes they give me has been pretty intense. I mean, like pretty complex. But the compactions with Hermes are a lot more violent than the compactions with OpenClaw. But like on a functional level, yeah, it's been great. Like the fact that Hermes can make its own skills and tools kind of on the fly is sick. It's kind of sick. But the compactions are crazy. Thanks for not reading my donation, Alex. Did you donate? I'm sorry if I missed like when I'm in like really good rants, I miss donations. When I'm in really good rants, I miss donations. Oh, permanent underclass 26. Sorry about that, dude. Sorry about that. $5 Canadian. Chung's AI and I will be mods. Okay, how about this? You guys can be mods, but I don't give you mod powers. Does that work? Like you guys be mods and you say, hey, you're banned. But I'm just not going to give you those powers. Is that all right? Thank you for the $5 Canadian. I think you had a Opus 4.6 where, oh yeah, I have it on screen right now as we speak. I want to be a mod. Why do people want to be mods? Like you guys just want power? Is that all you guys want? Just like power? Why is everyone begging to be a mod right now? Who cares? You really want to have the power to ban people? Ban that guy? Who do you want me to ban? Can you talk about the difference between how OpenClaw uses MCP versus having an agent move the mouse around like a human to interact with an app? I don't use MCP for anything, so I don't really know what you're referring to be honest. Also, OpenClaw. It's OpenClaw. What the hell are you talking about? How it moves a mouse around. OpenClaw doesn't move your mouse around. It connects to different apps and like controls them like through the CLI. It doesn't move around your mouse. It doesn't control your computer. I think Claude can do that, but like I think the functionality Claude's been releasing the last few days have been great, but it's not open. I can't plug in my own models. I can't plug in what I'm about to show you here, which is this Opus 4.6 distillation. Alex, is the new studio worth the high price? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I have the new studio, the XDR, the new studio display XDR. Absolutely not. I have it next to my old, so I have two studio displays here. The XDR and the regular studio, I can't tell the difference between the two. Can't tell a single difference. And it's supposed to be like triple the brightness, like triple the nits or whatever hell a nit is. It's like less bright than the old studio display I had from like 6 years ago. And there goes the Apple sponsor. Yeah, sorry. Sorry for telling the truth. I love Apple. Ah, pay me. But the XDR, no. It's double the price of the studio display. The studio display is like brighter. It looks exactly maybe I don't have a designer's eye. I might not have a designer's eye. But to me, the two look exactly the same. I don't know what I paid double for. It looks exactly the same to me. Like I can't, like, I guess the XDR is like double the hertz as well. It's like 120 hertz instead of 60 hertz. I don't see a difference. I did notice a difference when the iPhone went to 120 hertz. It did feel smoother. But then like after like 5 minutes, I stopped noticing it. I don't notice a difference with 120 hertz on this monitor. So I don't know. It is what it is. Peter Burger should be your YouTube mod. Someone should make a Peter Burgers Twitter account and just parody Peter Steinberger. Just call it Peter Burgers. That'd be funny. Hermes is smacking. Hermes agent's better than OpenClaw. Why do you believe that? I'm not challenging you. I like Hermes a lot. And I think in some ways it is much better than OpenClaw. I agree. But there are some ways where it's worse. So that for me is a deal breaker. I haven't had any memory compaction in weeks. It's funny. I don't know. Like, so here, let me show you my Hermes and I'll go into this Opus open source stuff. You want to see my Hermes? Do you want to see my Hermes? Hey guys, you want to see my Hermes? I'll show you my Hermes. You want to see my Hermes? All right, here's my Hermes. I can't really see much anyway. Please don't show us your Hermes. So like I'm running on Opus 4.6, like the API. I mean, it compacts constantly. It's constantly compacting. It's not like I'm giving a crazy amount of context. Like this is just a clean setup. This is a clean setup. Will you lose your Sora account? Yeah, you're going to lose it. This is just a clean, I didn't make any tools, plugins. I installed Hermes. I plugged it in Opus 4.6 API. 200K context. Alex, do you do Zins? No, I don't. I don't do nicotine. I don't smoke cigarettes. I smoked one cigarette in my life at like a company event when I was like 25. No, 27. I was 27. No. Yeah, 27. I smoked a cigarette just to look cool. I didn't enjoy it at all. That was my last time consuming nicotine. Then I was like, this is stupid. What the fuck did I just do? Then my breaths, then like I just tasted cigarette for like the next 2 days. I'm like, this was the stupidest thing I've ever done in my life. Then I never did it again. It was not remotely enjoyable of an experience. I don't need nicotine. I drink coffee. Anyway, this is a clean install Hermes. It's great. Trust me, it's great. But these memory compactions, man, when this hits 100%, love coding and smoking a nice hookah. I smoked a hookah once. I don't know. It was kind of like cigars for me where, yeah, it gave me like a little bit of a head high, I guess. But it was like, is this a state of mind I want ever again? I don't know. Probably not. Do you like smoke a hookah and you go, ooh, I like the way I feel now? I smoked a hookah and it made me feel different, but like, is it like, oh, wow, I like this. And then I'm going to keep doing it over and over again. I don't know. I like the way coffee makes me feel. It's the whole thing. You don't get that anymore. What, of smoking a big pipe and you get a whole bunch of smoke out of your mouth? If you import, I didn't import. It makes you create what? It makes you more creative when you smoke hookah? All right. I don't know. I find I'm the most creative. Like I'm just the most creative at night. The moment it hits 10 p.m., my creativity's off the chain. I haven't felt anything from Hookah. No big doinks. Elon and Jensen are on another level. Genius. What are you watching the live stream from an hour and a half ago? Anyway, point being is Hermes is great. I'm working with the Hermes team to try to figure out what the hell is going on. But like, it can be in the middle of this big task. I can give it this massive task. And halfway through the task, it'll do a memory compaction. And then it'll just go, oh, where am I? It'll be like that Tenet meme, you know, it'll be like that Tenet gif. You know the gif in Tenet where the guy wakes up in bed with the oxygen mask on? He's like, oh. Like, that's what happens with Hermes when it has like a memory compaction. It's like, whoa, where am I? What happened? And for me, it's just like, I can't give it any big task because of that. AeroPress your coffee? No, I do, what's the glass thing? I do the pour over and the, what's it called? The pour over in the big glass scientific beaker. I don't do AeroPress because it's like plastic. I don't want plastic in my coffee. Use Hermes to vibe code to fix for Hermes. All right, let's see what that looks like. Whatever. During onboarding. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Sora shutting down. Yeah, Sora shut down. Boom, there you go. Sora shut down. No one will miss it. Permy button. I got to get the Permy button. Never trust a volunteer mod. Yeah, never trust volunteer mods or people who like really want to be like Discord moderators as well. With Henry will be the brain with your Optimus, potentially. Alex, can I produce OpenClaw specific content for your Vibe Code Academy? For sure. Knocklaw, get in touch. DM me on X, Knocklaw. Let me know what you want to produce for it. John Goad, $5 donation. Looking for others messing around with OC Pi AI 2 hat. It needs to happen on the side. Like, anyone know how to use that hat for simple tasks? I'm going to be honest, John Goad, I have no idea what you're talking about, but thank you for the $5 donation. I've never used any of that stuff. Reach out to John Goad if you use the tools he's talking about in his donation. Thank you, John Goad, for your 2 kind donations. Michael Loverdorf, channel regular. Michael Loverdorf. With a $19.99, what's your advice for AI engineers or otherwise working corporate planning to transition to personal business and digital product ownership? Is corporate America falling apart in the next decade, regardless if you work in AI? What's your advice for AI engineers or otherwise working corporate planning to transition? I believe in the short term, there will be job destruction because of AI. I mean, we're seeing it already, but I think it goes even further. I think when OpenClaw, or at least the concept of OpenClaw, makes it to the corporate world, because it hasn't yet, OpenClaw hasn't made it to corporate world. All the efficiencies you're seeing in the layoffs are just from like chatbots and Claude Code. Like, those are why all the layoffs are happening now. This autonomous AI agent that OpenClaw has not even really reached corporate yet. And I think that's actually going to lead to more job loss. I'm not trying to start panic. This is just my hypothesis. I think when OpenClaw reaches the corporate level, because keep in mind, we're still early. OpenClaw technically came out in November last year, but really it only became popular in late January when I made that YouTube video. And so OpenClaw hasn't reached the corporate world yet. It's just tinkerers like us on YouTube and X. And so when it eventually reaches the corporate world, and I think that'll replace a lot more people than chatbots and Claude Code. So what does that mean? What does that mean? So I think in the short term, there'll be a lot of job destruction. But then what happens after that? What happens after that is the people like you guys who watch this live stream, like me, who tinker with this stuff, we'll start building businesses, right? We start building businesses with these tools. I'm building Henry. You're building whatever it is you're building. These tools start getting popular and growing. I think Henry changes the world. And then I start hiring people. And now there's job creation and job growth. Did you see Melania with the figure robot? Yeah, I saw. That's incredible. So I think the timeline is job destruction because all of this gets absorbed in the corporate world first. And then the people who are laid off, the tinkerers like you and me, we start building with the tools and create our own products in our own companies. And then we start hiring. And now there's job creation because of these tools. And then I actually believe there will be more job creation than there was job destruction in the first place. The challenge is that we first have to go through that destruction to get to the creation. So what does that mean for you? That means you got to get ahead of things, right? You got to be building things now. You got to be creating things now. You got to be trying to build economic freedom for yourself now and creating economic value for yourself now to get ahead of that, especially if you're in the corporate world. If you're in the corporate world right now, you're working a 9 to 5. You need to be working 9 to 5 and then from 5 to 10 building and tinkering and learning. And I get that's hard, especially if you have kids and you have a wife and you have a family, you have a husband, whatever you got, right? Dogs. I get that's hard. But it's just important. I mean, this is just the way it is, right? Back in 20,000 BC, when you were living in the jungles and there were tigers and you had to go gather berries and it was storming outside and you got your spear, you don't go, oh, well, it's cold and stormy. I can't go out and gather berries and there's tigers out there. That's too difficult. You don't do that because then your family dies. We're in the same situation now. It's raining, it's storming, there's berries out there and there's tigers. It's like, yeah, it's difficult to do and you got to feed your kids and do all those things and you have responsibilities and you got to go watch Project Hail Mary at the movie theaters and you got to play Crimson Desert. You got to do all these things and you have all these responsibilities. But sometimes you got to nut up. Sometimes you got to nut up. Sometimes you got to go into beast mode. Sometimes you got to do difficult things. Sometimes you got to go out there in the rain with your spear and kill a tiger or two to get the berries, right? For a long time now, we've been comfortable as a society. We've been very comfortable. You go to the grocery store, you can buy some prepackaged chicken. You go to your job building some useless ass marketing SaaS that has zero impact on the world, that a bunch of companies are paying millions of dollars for, even though it's a completely useless tool, right? That was my life. I spent from 22 to 32 working at useless crap marketing SaaS companies. They made the most useless marketing analytics tools on planet Earth. They paid me $150,000 a year and I can go home and I can enjoy life. Right? Life was easy. We enjoyed a lot of easiness the last 20 or 30 years. You can build some useless piece of shit SaaS and make tons of money off it and raise $100 million. You didn't really need to advance society in any sort of way and you can make a shit ton of money. But now the easy times are over. Now it's hard times, right? Now it's hard times. Now it's people are losing jobs. Stock market crashing. You got a wife and 3 kids. You got a golden retriever. You got a lawn that keeps dying. Maybe you got, I don't know, butthole issues where it's like hard to poop or something. I don't know. But you still got to find the way to get it done. You want to survive in this world. The easy times are over. Now it's the hard times. And I'll tell you this, 10, 15 years from now, it'll be easy times again. It'll be the easy times again. It'll be easy again. In 10, 15 years, you can shit out some SaaS that does absolutely nothing, make $1 million, right? Those times are coming in again. But those times are over now. And so now it's, you want to make money, You want to survive, you want to create economic value, you actually got to put work in advanced society. You got to build products that advance society. And maybe you have a wife and kids, so you spend 2 hours from 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. building, and maybe you only get 6 hours of sleep that night. And then you have to wake up and you have to drink a ton of coffee, and then you have to go on live stream and you have to pee halfway through. My butthole is tight sometimes. I think I have anxiety. I'm not your doctor. I also have butt issues. It's like he knows me. I have butt issues too. Right? And so, yeah, it's tough. We're in the time, you go, you pick up your spear, it's raining, it's thundering, there's tigers lurking, but you go out there, you kill some tigers, and you collect those berries. But here's the good news. Here's the good news. The reward potential has never been higher. Is it hard out there to keep a job and get paid? Yes, it's very difficult. But the rewards, if you capitalize on this and you build cool shit and you learn the tools, are recovering that Opus 4.6 distilled? Yes, immediately after this, recovering it. Immediately after this, recovering. I promise you. I promise you. The rewards for this right now have never been higher. They've never been higher. So yes, those berries have never been juicier. So if you go out there, you pick up that spear, you leave your hut, you kill a few tigers, and you collect those berries, those will be the juiciest berries you ever eat in your life, and your family's going to eat good forever. You just got to have the sack to go out there. Can you take a look at my super chat, please? I'm sorry, I've been caught up on this super chat for a while now. I'll get to your super chat next. You go, you get the sack, and you take that spear, and you go out there, and you get those big-ass berries. You know what I'm saying, big dog? Michael Loverdorf, thank you for the 1999. Thank you for inspiring that rant. I love questions like this. You inspired a good rant. If I was a clipper, can I clip that and make that a short? How do I repurpose what I just did? Can someone tell me? I don't have an editor or teams. Every other YouTuber has editors and teams and consultants and things. I don't have anyone. I have no editors or team or anything. I do everything myself. What do I do with that last 5 minutes of what I just ranted? Do I clip that and then turn it into what do I do? Do I turn to a short? What do I do? Not tall enough to be a clipper? What does that mean? Can I turn that into a short? Do people like shorts like that? Would people hit like on that? I feel like a couple of I used to experiment with shorts last year, and none of them did anything. None of them got views. Every short I put out didn't get views. And so I stopped doing it. And now all of a sudden, a bunch of the shorts I put out a year ago are going viral and are like actually getting me tons of subscribers. So now I feel like I have to get back into shorts because now they're all of a sudden working from a year ago. So what do I do? Do I clip that and make it a short? I don't know. No one knows thyself. A $10 donation. Thank you very much. What is the best local model run 24/7 agents on a Mac Mini? Thinking of using Olama because it's already installed and is low cost. Not sure why Mac Mini supported. Upgrade needed. People like motivational stuff. Can you do like 5-minute shorts now? Shorts are a cancer to society. I agree with that, but I'm still going to make them. What is the best local model run? Well, it depends how much memory you have. I'm just going to assume you're on a 16 gigabyte Mac Mini, which I think most people's on. Alex has ADHD. It's true. I do. What of it? From YouTube Studio. Wait, I got to read that. Actually looked like a helpful comment as opposed to all the other comments, which are just trolls trying to get rid of my sponsorships, which I have none, but they're trying to proactively get rid of them. From YouTube Studio, go to your live stream VOD in the content tab, click in the video editor and use the trim and cut tools to isolate the moment you want, then download or re-upload as a short. Do you think that'd be a good short? Do you think that 5-minute rant of me talking about tigers and spears and berries would be a good 5-minute short? I don't know. I don't know anything about shorts. I don't have an eye for shorts. I don't have TikTok or Instagram on my phone. I think they're both cancer. That would have been a good short. All right. I'm going to assume you have a 16 gigabyte Opus Clips, bro. It'll look the best for clips. Get Henry to do it. Yeah, for sure. All right. Should I do Opus Clips and clip it? All right, whatever. I feel like I can just spam shorts. Like I can't spam YouTube videos because if people watch bad YouTube videos, then I'm not watching this guy anymore. But if I just spam shorts, then I feel like you can just do that. Like you can just experiment relentlessly with shorts and put out shitty shorts and it doesn't matter. Not without epic music and jump cuts. Nah, definitely need that music in the background. You can spam shorts. All right, I'm going to start spam. The Peter rant is a good short. People are not going to know what the hell I'm talking about. Me and Alex and Ray Fernando and Matthew Berman. What? Doing what? The orchestral can do it. That's because Tards watch shorts. I haven't worn shorts since last year also. I'll say this. You guys are going to lead to me never getting a sponsorship in my entire life, but you guys are the realest in AI. You guys are the realest community in AI. While all the other AI creators go out there and interview chief product officers from AI tools you've never heard of in your life, and everyone, oh, tell me about this tool. What is the LLM behind this? What is the pre-training like? Tell me about the reinforcement learning. You guys just come here and say, I haven't worn shorts since last year. Oh, to answer this donation, I got a flashlight sponsor. Oh my god. 16 gigabyte Mac Mini. I'm going to assume Alex in a suit top and shorts bottom is a good short. Oh, let me see if the OpenAI guy DMs me. A lot of people talking about the Pro Plan giveaway we did. I gave the emails to the open. Oh, he did. Here we go. It should have been automatically set based on that email. Gizetti, the OpenAI guy, DM'd me. It should have been automatically set based on that email. So he says you got it. You don't got it, Gizetti? It should have been automatically set based on that email. Okay, so he's saying you got it. I'd be the first AI stand-up. What's the song that goes dun 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 dun? I don't know, based. Shorts. I wonder if you could set up a button to mark the clip and then have AI analyze the transcript and decide the edit based on that short. It could find the hook and then edit it. I do believe AI video editing tools will make billions of dollars. There just isn't many good ones out there yet. You can, yeah. Still shows I'm on the free plan, Gizetti. All right, I'll tell the guy. I'm on the hook with him right now. I'm DMing him live right now as we speak. Did I give him the emails? Yeah, I gave him the emails. Gizetti, yeah, Gizetti, I gave him your email. I gave him your email, Gizetti. I'll ask. I'll mention your email specifically. You can, yeah, just run Olama. You can run these small models. Like you're not going to run anything serious on a Mac Mini at the moment, to be honest with you. But you can run like an embed model that makes your OpenClaw like have better memory. So I would go to your OpenClaw, know one thyself, and say, hey, I have a 16 gigabyte Mac Mini or whatever. What model can I run that will help like do like an embed model for our OpenClaw and make better memory? You didn't do a typo and give a rando free subs, LOL. I didn't, but even if I did, I would make sure they give you, Gizetti, a real one. All right. What do you think about the tiny AI PC? I think they reached out to me and offered me a free one. I just never responded. I hate DMs, man. You want to see my email? Should I show my emails right now? Like, I am just spammed 24/7, 365. 24/7, 365, I am spammed. I want to show you my email, but there's like some personal ones that people email me, help, help, help. I'm starving. Help me. Give me free money. And I don't know if I want to expose their names. Maybe I will just hide that. Can I just hide that email? Delete. I just delete the email. The person saying, help, help, help. I'm starving. Give me money. All right. I'm about to show you my emails. These are my real emails. I'm making sure there's nothing crazy here that I can't show. All right. This is literally my real-time email I'm about to show you. It is literally Thank you for the $10 donation, no one thyself. It's literally just all spam. It's all spam of like the worst AI companies on planet Earth trying to partner with me. So I don't read DMs. I'm sorry, I just can't like read DMs and emails anymore. Because after enough spam emails, like you just don't want to read your email anymore. I could listen, if I respond to these emails, I can make $500,000 right now if I wanted to. If I responded to these emails, I could make $500,000 right now. But I don't want to. I don't want. What are these companies? Paid Gobi? What the hell is Gobi? I guarantee they give me $100,000 right now if I respond. But I'm not going to sit here and shill Gobi on this live stream. Dreamina? What the hell is Dreamina? What the hell is Dreamina? New inquiry from One? What is One? Paid collab, Milvis, Alex Finn's channel. You making us poor folk feel bad? That's not the point of this, is to like stunt or make you feel bad. That's not the point. I'm just telling you, like, when you start creating content, people will shove money down your throat to promote the worst tools you've ever heard of in your entire life. And you should say no to them. Where's Hostinger? I can show. Bro, get your bag. Just make sure it's a good product. I don't know, man. It just feels slimy. Mimo Mind. Listen, if OpenAI or Claude reached out and said, hey, we'll sponsor you, I'd do that because they're legit. But like, I don't know. Like, I'm sure Hostinger is a legit company, but like, I don't feel right. I don't know. I don't feel right shilling them. I wish people were giving me money. I don't know. When I started making content, like, fuck yeah, I can't wait for people to pay me to shill their shit. But now that I've got a platform, I don't know. Do I really want to shill Nemo video? We see enough Hostinger ads. I would give you 10 subs, can't even subscribe. You got an error. There's an error. People trying to give me money. There's an error. I don't know, like Nemo video. Like, am I going to sit here and shill Nemo video? Like, yeah, I might make $20,000 sitting here shilling Nemo video to you. But I just have a thesis that if I don't do these sponsorships, I'll gain more trust, and then I can build really cool products that people will actually buy. If I sit here and shill you Nemo video, you won't trust me anymore. And when I release like a product that is awesome, no one will buy it because they don't trust me. I'd rather build trust and not shill Nemo video, you know? Paid collaboration with Merlin AI. And you know what's the worst part about all this? Is when they cold email you like this, when Piyush Rawat cold emails you, hope you're doing well, they always follow up. They always follow up. Why do you have to follow up? You sent me your cold ass email. Why do you have to follow up? Why do you have to follow up and say, hey, did you get my last email? Of course I got your last email. Of course I got your last email. You don't have to follow up, Piyush Rawat. Stop spamming me. Report spam. Jesus. Crun AI. Like, I'm going to sit here and take a bag from Crun AI. Bro, you're exposing their email addresses. No, I didn't. Just show, not tell. We will see what you do, not what you say. They want to be friends with you. Alex, what do you think about Hermes agent? Didn't see anything. No, I didn't. Shut up. Opus 46. Distilled. Who cares if you... I didn't expose anything. Exposed your fucking face. Late to the chat. Heard there was a lot coming. Huh? Didn't see anything. No one saw anything. What are you talking about? Bought a standalone PC for OpenClaw for security, adding an NVIDIA 3090 to a 57 Ti 40 gigabytes GPU Ultra. Thought about Spark microcontroller, has an open box for 30. You can get an open box Spark. I don't like buying used computers or open box computers. I don't like it. It just feels weird to me. I'd rather pay the full price. Maybe that's a privileged position to be in. I just don't buy used computers. That feels. I don't buy used phones. I don't buy used computers. I just feel I don't know. I don't like using devices knowing someone else was using it and could potentially figure out a way to hack it, and like North Korean spies can put stuff on it. You should see what it's like on the other side with hundreds of influencers a day trying to get a sponsorship. What floozies? Yeah, I don't know. Wouldn't it be just more beneficial for the world to build cool products that help people? Like, I feel like Vibe Code Academy helps people. Like, it has like educational stuff in it. You can ask me questions. I feel like Creator Buddy creates value. Is me shilling Merlin AI creating any value? No, I don't want to get money for not creating value. Bro is thrown off. Your face is thrown off. All right. Just proves that this is the #1 community. This is the #1 community. FinFam's the #1 community. We don't play around with the bullshit here in FinFam. We don't play around with the bullshit. We create value for the world. We're value creators. Please, Alex, I need your answer. Laughing my ass off. What do you think about Hermes Agent? In which use cases is better than OpenClaw and why? Also, in which use cases is OpenClaw better than Hermes Agent and why? I think Hermes Agent is cool. I think Hermes Agent is better in OpenClaw when it comes to skill creation and auto and self-improvement. But the memory compaction is a deal breaker for me. I think the memory compaction system's not great. And I think that's a deal breaker for me. I'm talking to people and they're saying they don't experience the same thing. So you might not experience the same thing. So you should download it and play around, to be honest with you. Take the bag and donate it to a nonprofit. Nah, I'm not. I think that's kind of a cop-out, to be honest with you. Oh, my Even Realities comes today. It's coming today. It's coming. Between 2 and 3. No. Between 1 and 3. It's coming. Let's go. That's sick. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. That's sick. My smart glasses are coming today. I'm going to put my OpenClaw on it. Let's go. Just got the text. Amazing. Let's go. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Just play around with it. You might get a different result than me with Hermes. I'm still playing around with it, but the compaction's pissing me off. I do like the UI. The UI is cool. Get sponsored, bro. We need you around. If you want me around forever, join. Well, if you want to support me monetarily, I think the Vibe Code Academy is probably the best way to do it because you get value out of it. You'll learn things. You'll hang out with me, ask questions. But if you can't afford it, it's all right. Then just hang out on live stream and have fun for free. I always want to be able to help people for free. So you can just hang out here for free and not get shilled. I don't even put YouTube ads on this. I don't even put will you make a video on Hermes then? 1 million views. You think a Hermes video get me 1 million views? I don't know. It feels pretty niche. Like, do people outside the Twitter sphere know about Hermes? Sponsored content kills these types of channels. I agree, man. When I turn on the videos, when I turn on YouTube videos about AI and it's like just this like 2-minute chill on some bullshit product, I go, and I click off, you know? I don't even put YouTube ads on this. The live streams, these are not monetized anyway. These YouTube live streams, they're not monetized. There's no YouTube ads play. There's no pre-roll or mid-roll YouTube ads on these live streams. I want to have a place where people can just hang out and have fun for free. I feel like these live streams are a cool way to do that. Like all just hanging out, talking AI, talking shop, talking tech. You don't use YouTube Premium? I do use YouTube Premium. But I feel like, so my regular videos, they're monetized and they have ads because I'm like giving you, like, I'm teaching you something. So I feel like it's an even trade. I teach you something, you watch an ad. Like, I feel like that's kind of an even trade. These live streams, we're just hanging out and having fun. Why would I throw an ad in your face when we're just hanging out? You know? I feel like that's fair, right? These live streams, no ads, no mid-roll ads, because we're just hanging out, laughing. You're calling Anthropic, Goonarthropic or something, you know, whatever. You can do it for free. I don't care. I am on premium. I have no idea what Hermes is. Maybe I missed that live stream. It's a competitor to OpenClaw. It's a competitor to OpenClaw. Just subs. Keep up the great work. I'm ditching OpenClaw today for Claude Chat, Claude Code, Claude Cowork. Seems to be the best bang for the buck. I mean, it depends what your... I'm poor. The Mac Mini isn't even worth buying for any use cases. It depends what your use cases are. If you're a tinkerer, you're not going to beat OpenClaw. You can't tinker with Claude Code, Claude Chat, Claude Cowork. You can't tinker. You can't plug in open source models. Like for the record, I've had to pee for an hour and 20 minutes now. The fact that I'm holding this in, incredible. You can't tinker with Claude Chat, Claude Code, Claude Cowork. You can't. It's not open source. You can't plug in other models, create custom tool sets for it. You can't. But like if you just want an AI agent that just like controls your computer, that's it, then yeah, Claude's an amazing way to do it. It's on guardrails. It's safe. It works. It does what you need. I love Claude. This is not me shitting on Claude. I love it. Claude Code's one of the greatest tech advancements in human history. Don't make the water emoji. You're going to make me want to pee more. No water emojis in the chat. Thanks to you, I'm set to make 7K a month. Let's go. OpenClaw Claude. Claude is crying for policies all the time. It can't open TradingView. OpenClaw, tell him to open TradingView. It does it full spot. Yeah, I mean, that's what I love about OpenClaw. What I love about OpenClaw is there's no guardrails. It's dangerous. Stop putting water emojis, chunks, into the chat. I have to pee very badly. OpenClaw, there's no guardrails. It's dangerous. There's bad security. That's what makes it great. That's what makes it great is you can do anything you want. There's no, hey, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. That's kind of what Claude does, right? OpenClaw, you can just do whatever the hell you want. You can say, hey, delete everything on my computer. Delete. Hey, try to hack the White House. Not that I did that. I haven't, for the record, I have not tried to do that. I'm not thinking about do that. I didn't even say that. That's not even a thing I said. FBI, if you're watching this, that was parody. That was a social experiment, right? I was using Claude Computer to work on Supabase for me, and it was killing tokens. Yeah, I don't know. Alex, does your gateway need to be restarted constantly? No, it doesn't need to be restarted constantly. Last time I restarted, it was like 3 weeks ago. Cash, get in here. Any good upcoming San Francisco Claw events? Me and Ray Fernando are going to do a boot camp in a few weeks. That will be paid, but I want to do a free one in the next few weeks as well. So we'll do a free one or something. Alex, you motivated my brother and I to accelerate and build our product. We're almost ready for launch. Let's go. Aravjan. Let's go, Aravjan. Aravjan, DM me on X. I want to know what you're building. Send me a link. 5 times a day, Simon? I would go, please do not show us your Hermes, please. I feel like some people are watching the live stream from like an hour and a half ago and replying in real time from an hour and a half ago. I would talk to your OpenClaw about that. My guess, Simon, would be you have some sort of context bloat. Do you do a ton of cron jobs? Where's Opus distilled? I've had this up on screen for like an hour and a half now. Do you do a lot of cron jobs, Simon Bulls? I'm kind of suspecting you have a lot of bloat. So somebody posted on Hugging Face a open source model that is distilled from Opus 4.6. It's distilled from Opus 4.6. And I loaded it in. I have it loaded onto my Mac Studio 2. It's loaded on my Mac Studio 2. Yeah, I have a ton of crons. Simon, here's my guess on what's happening. I'm your OpenClaw doctor. Every time a cron job gets run, how do I blow my bloat? Ali Catels, keep it in your pants, Ali. Every time you run a cron job, it creates a session in your context. It's stored in a session. And all the sessions you've had get sent with each message in context. And so if you have a lot of cron jobs, you're adding a ton of sessions to your context, which bloats the hell out of it. So that could slow it down. It can cause it to crash. So what you want to do, Simon, go to your OpenClaw and say, hey, check our session. Check out our sessions to see if we have any bloat in the context for that. And run that prompt. And my guess, Simon, would be that you have a ton of context bloat. Alex, is that the distilled model from yesterday or 2 days ago? I think 2 days ago. Did they put an updated one yesterday? Okay, so for those, let me do a little teaching here. We make some dirty jokes, then we do a little teaching. Those distilled models are horseshit. I tried them, definitely North Korea. How much RAM is needed for... If you guys could see how many spam calls I get a day, it would blow your mind. Someone leaked my phone number for sure. Because I get 100 spam calls a day. 100 spam calls a day I get. It is insane. Hope that was helpful, Simon. So distilled models. Distilled models are basically people sending like thousands and thousands and thousands of prompts to an AI model, getting the responses from those prompts. No, they're like spam calls. They're not, this is not me saying people are calling me to say, hey, we love you. It's like robos from like other countries trying to scam me. This is not me saying I'm popular. What am I saying? Okay, so you're setting it that, is there a 122B Opus distilled yet? Not sure. So they send thousands and thousands and thousands of prompts to models, in this case, Opus 4.6. They get all the responses and they train a new model on those responses. So it feels and sounds exactly like Opus 4.6. So I downloaded it, I installed it, and I built this UI so we can test it. Hey, are you there? So this is running locally right now on my Mac Studio 2, my second Mac Studio. You can see the thinking. Let me think through this carefully. The question is, hey, are you there? My reasoning, hello. The solution is, yes, I'm here. Hello, I'm here. I'm Quen 3.5, a large language model created by Alibaba. So it's at its core, it's Quen, but it was fine-tuned off the distillation of Opus 4.6. So it should sound like Opus 4.6. Most Chinese models are somewhat distilled. Yes, they are. I mean, they've even admitted to it. Bro, you probably leaked your number. I don't know, man. Do you need a Mac Studio to run it? No. If you have a good Mac Mini that has a ton of memory, you can run it. It also runs on the DJX Spark. I just have a bunch of Mac Studios because I'm a boss. So let's say this. Can you build me a stylized, great-looking snake game in HTML in one file? Let's see how this goes. This is my first time testing it, by the way. This is my first time testing it. I think it is, but did you do a LoRa or a full file? So I didn't make this, Aravjine. Am I pronouncing that right? Aravjine? Let me know the pronunciation. M4 Pro, 24 gigabyte RAM. Is that good enough spec for it? You'll probably have to run a heavily quantized version of it, which just means it's like compacted a bunch. So it might not be quite as smart. Tiny PC. I think Tiny PC reached out to me and offered me like a free one. I just didn't respond. Yeah, they did. They offered me one of these. I just didn't respond. Maybe I should have responded. Should I have responded? I just didn't respond. They're like, you want a free Tiny PC? I'm like, I wasn't even like, I just literally didn't reply. I get so many spam DMs, man. I just don't reply to anybody, to be honest. Here we go. What did you just call him? What? Kickstarter garbage? I don't know. It looks like other YouTube channels are making content on it. I don't know. Is it Kickstarter garbage? I don't know. I just didn't reply. Turbo Quant Mac Mini Local Freedom Christmas 26. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, end of this year, we're going to be able to run some amazing models locally, even on Mac Minis. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Get it? Feel like you miss unified memory. What was that message just disappeared? Oh, I want to see my Hermes. Is like half the chat watching from like an hour and a half ago? No, Tiny PC is Kickstarter garbage. Tiny PC looks okay, nothing crazy though. Influencer marketing sucks. Yeah, when people offer me free stuff, I don't even accept it. I bought those even reality glasses. I don't really take free stuff. I mean, Apple did lend me this Mac Studio, but like if Apple's going to lend you a $10,000 computer, that'd be crazy to say no. Is the same guy spamming on Hermes every few minutes? Who's spamming about Hermes every few minutes? I answered the Hermes question. Let's see how good this snake game is. Let's see if it's Opus 4.6 level. Are you using the V2 version? A lot of people saying there's a V2 version. I don't think I am. Let's see. I didn't know there was a V2 version. Models. I think I'm updated one day ago. Man, maybe I got to update. I downloaded it I gave the link a couple days ago, then I downloaded last night. So maybe I do have the V2 version. How do I know if I have the V2 version? That's why you need a mod. Is 128 gigabyte the sweet spot for VRAM? Yeah, I think you're good with 128 gigabyte. I don't think you need to go 512 like I did. You don't need to. You can, and you'll have way more power. But I think 128 gigabytes probably the sweet spot for most people. Your local models work so much better than mine. I have 64 gigabyte of RAM. What's your machine have? Well, I'm on the M3 Ultra. I'm on the M3 Ultra with 512 gigabyte RAM. What are you on, Mikey Montes? It says V2 at the end of the title. No, then I didn't do V2. Where's V2? Oh, there's V2. There's V2. 9B, 27B. I want the 27B version. I can probably run them simultaneously. Hardware compatibility. Let me give it to Henry. I mean, I don't think it's going to be done. Can you run this model too? All right, it's downloading the V2 version now. It's probably not going to be done by the end of the live stream. Maybe Friday's live stream we go through the V2 version. How much do you think the M5 Ultra will be? I think it'll be a good amount more expensive. Distilled equals North Korea. But here's the thing, base GNLs. If it's a local model, they're not hacking you. If you run local models, you can see when data is going out of your computer. There's no way to like do the local model and have it sending data to North Korea secretly. There's no secret way to do that. I have to pee so bad. I'll be right back. Everyone talk to each other. Everyone say hello in the chat and introduce yourself. Be right back. You ever blow your nose while you pee? It's called multitasking. It also makes you pee slightly faster. Sped up the entire process. What was I talking about before? Quickest piss ever. Well, that's because I blew my nose while I peed, which sped up the process a decent amount. But it just makes the accuracy a little bit tougher. Like you got to make sure you just got to make sure you can't look down while you do it, because then it like constricts like your throat, so you can't blow your nose quite. So you gotta be able to look forward, blow your nose, and make sure you got the accuracy going too. That was what fiber does to you. What are you talking about? How about sneezing while you shit? What? I don't know. Bro got the pee tech. You left your earphones in. We heard you pee. How did it sound? Did my flow sound good? I have a good sounding flow. Jerome Lay. Bro had 1 milliliter of pee. Is a milliliter a lot or a little? I don't know what a milliliter is. My name is Cody. I have an associate's degree in CIS and I am blind. Welcome to my life. Wow. Shout out Cody. We got blind people here. That's amazing. Man, that's sick. How do you know what's going on the screen? Do you have like a software that like describes what's going on? Like what's going on in the chat? Everyone say hi to Cody in the chat. I'm going to assume you have some sort of software that's saying what's going on in the chat, Cody. So you can hear everyone's saying hello to you right now. That's great. Welcome, Cody. Welcome to the chat. Shout out Cody. I love that. That's amazing. Good to have you. What do you vibe code? Cody, what do you do? You use like whisper flow? What's the strategy for vibe coding? How are you using AI? That'd be a sick video. Cody, you make a YouTube video around using AI while blind? That would be sick. People would watch that. That would be sick content. I mean, really, any kind of video around you doing like AI shit would be cool. I think you should do it, dude. I think you should do that. Is Henry downloading V2? That's the exact model we're already running. Oh, I got V2. Oh, I got V2. This is V2. This is V2. Should we take this snake code? Can I copy this? Yeah, boom. Thank you, Henry, for building that in. All right, it wrote code for snake. Let me pop open cursor. Cursor test. Let's see how this snake code is. Let's see if it built a good snake game. Is it Opus 4.6 level? Is it Opus 4.6 level? File, new window. Open. Documents. New folder. Snake Opus. Boom. Open. Yes, I trust the author. New file. Index.html. Boom. Paste. Save. Let's see how this is. Oh, what just happened? All right, here we go. Let's see how good this is. Documents. Snake Opus. Index.html. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. This looks good. Wow. It has sound. I don't know if you can hear it. Can you hear the sound? I feel like this is sick. I mean, you guys remember when it was like Sonnet 3.5 and shit? Like, it would just make basic ass versions of this. This has like cool glow to it. I like the menu. Does this not look actually good? Get 35 Opus next time? All right, I'll get 35B next time. This isn't new. I heard about this last week. Oh, Yellow Man. Sir, I heard about this last week. Sir, I heard about this last week. Sir, look at me. I'm Yellow Man 617. I heard about this last week, so just want to let you know. Excuse me. I know you're talking about this, and I know everyone's having fun and enjoying their time together, but I just want you guys to know I heard about this last week. So just, yeah, this isn't new. Hey, this isn't new. It wasn't that deep, laughing my ass off. I guarantee you did not laugh. I promise you, when you wrote out this reply, you did not laugh. That LMAO at the end is misinformation. You did not laugh your ass off when typing that message. In fact, my guess would be you were feeling the opposite emotion of laughter. My feeling would be you were actually feeling a tinge of frustration when you said LMAO. That LMAO is misinformation. That was as deep as it got. That wasn't that deep. I believe it's deeper than you can imagine. I believe you got extremely deep with that message. I believe it's extremely deep. Extremely deep. Don't tell me it's not deep when it's extremely deep. System failure. It's got the score. Does it keep the high score? Oh, this is sick. This was one shot by a local model. This was one shot by Opus 46 local. Or not Opus 46 local, the distilled Opus 46. It's got sound. I'd argue the graphics for a snake game are good. It's got high score functionality. I'd say this is sick. Is this not impressive? This was local. So like, let's talk about what we just did for a second. And if like you're not, I personally never use, so I don't know, but it was the thing on Twitter for a while. That's all I know. But I don't spend my life on Twitter, Yellowman617. I saw the tweet yesterday. I downloaded it. Now I'm on this live stream. And now we got 450 people watching. Now make it play the game. Do you think my agents would be smarter if I made them autistic and gave them OCD? What the hell? Do you have fast internet, sir? I don't know. I have like AT&T fiber. Is that fast? I don't know. Local trainer would just. So let's talk about why this is cool for a second. Here's what I'll say. It's def still Quen. Well, I mean, it is still Quen. But it's just like trained on how Opus thinks and talks. So, right. So it's not Opus 4.6, but I think it's cool. Bro, are you distilling your local Well, this is a distilled Opus 4.6. I didn't distill it myself. For the record, Anthropic, if you're watching, I did not distill this myself. I downloaded this off Hugging Face. Someone else did it. So let's talk about why this is cool for a second, shall we? This is 100% locally run. No, I mean the model you're distilling. I mean, it's Quen 3.5 that was trained on distilled. You're making a model. I mean, I am making a model. This is irrelevant. This is not related to this, but I am making my own model for Henry. Let's talk about why this is actually really cool. I know it just like looked like a snake game, and it did. It was a snake game. But why was that cool? This is a model running 100% on my computer. 100% on my computer. I could disconnect the internet right now. It'd still work. And this model was trained on Opus 4.6. So it like basically prompted Opus 4.6 10,000 times and then trained on the responses so that it thought more like it. And it just built that game, which I think is actually pretty sick looking. I thought this looks pretty sick. For a snake game, I think this looks pretty cool. It's got sound and stuff. And this model that's running completely locally for free wrote the game in one shot. You're a dumbass if you don't think Alex Finn is boss mode. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Near Guard. For a second there, I'm like, is this guy calling me a dumbass? But then you went, if. I bet 35B is 20% better too. All right, I'll get 35B. Hey, just joining live right now. What Mac is running Opus 4.6 locally? Mac Studio M3 Ultra. Ask it to build GTA 7. Dude, we're not even on GTA 6 yet. But can it make snakes on a plane game? Let's see. I wanted to make a... All right, let's clear this. Can you make a 3D first-person shooter with detailed graphics in a one file HTML. Here we go. Let's see what this looks like. What browser is he using? I'm the only person on planet Earth using ChatGPT Atlas as my browser. Every time I go on Twitter, someone goes, oh, ChatGPT Atlas is dead. No one uses it anymore. Wrong. I use it. I still use it. I'm on ChatGPT Atlas. Suck it. OpenAI, I'm the only person left using ChatGPT Atlas. Pay me. Alex Flynn is boss mode. I'm not Alex Flynn. How did you get M3 Ultra 10K to the tits memory? It gets to 10K. What? How did you get M3 Ultra to 10K to the tits mem? It gets to 10K? What are you talking about? What does that mean? I use Perplexity Comet. It's amazing. Is it better than ChatGPT Atlas? Are people using Perplexity Comet? I don't want to shit on people, but like, what's going on with Perplexity? That's all I'm saying is what's going on with Perplexity. Comet. Why do people use Perplexity? Like, what does Perplexity do? What's the difference between Perplexity and just going to chatgpt.com? The browser that works for you? Do people do this? Do people like have their browser just do things? Is that a thing people do? I never thought for 1 second, oh, I'm just going to have AI browse for me. I don't know. I like ChatGPT Atlas. Am I crazy? Comet is hella resource inefficient and no vertical tabs either. I use vertical tabs. The old Perplexity a year ago was useful. It's not useful anymore. I hate Comet. Can you talk about the new Google Turbo Quant and what a Mac Mini M4 is capable of now? So Turbo Quant just came out. Let me see if it made this first-person shooter game. Still writing the code. This is all local, by the way. This is all local, this code being written. Not touch the internet at all. Free, local, everything local. Is the computer getting hot? Computer's not even getting hot. Google just basically released this new research on this new algorithm that basically compresses the memory of these models to make them more efficient, lighter weight, and work better. And what it's basically going to allow you to do is run more powerful models on better devices, on smaller devices. And so right now, this research just got released. So we're going to have to wait to see the results. Can you run a task and show your activity chart? What do you mean? But I have a feeling a lot of companies will be using this research to build some amazing technology that you'll be able to run on local devices or run multiple models in the same memory. Yes. And so I think this is going to change the trajectory of things. I think we're going to start to see models built that can run on Mac Mini 16 gigabytes that are actually really powerful. So I think it's going to change things. And I think my thesis from a few months ago that local is going to win, local is going to be huge, everyone will be running local models, you'll be able to run incredible models locally on Mac Minis, is going to come true. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 11 a.m. Pacific is the live stream. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 11 a.m. Pacific is the live stream. Subscribe, turn on notifications. Vibe Code Academy. If you want to join the community, Vibe Coding Academy, link down below. I do live boot camps every Friday. Friday, live boot camps every Friday. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 11 a.m. Pacific, we live stream. Notifications on. Everyone here, all 420 people, notifications on. Do you know how to distill models yet? Henry distills models for me. Did you see the White House event today? I saw the figure robot come out. That was cool. There are already a couple projects around it. Yeah, we're going to start to see a lot of projects around Turbo Quant. It's going to be sick. It's going to change a lot of things. Make sure notifications are on. The best way to support this channel for free is when I post new videos, I post live streams, click the notification, turn on the video, leave a like, watch it to the end. Best way to support it for free. Best way to support it for paid, 5 Code Academy, join the community down below. It's still building this first-person shooter. This is sick. Why get a Mac Studio if 16 gigabyte machine will be OP? Says day one coming soon. The reason being is you're right. 16 gigabyte Mac Minis will be able to run some sick stuff. But I still think if you get bigger hardware, you'll be able just to do more. Swarms of local AI agents, right? I want to have swarms of local AI agents doing work online for me. So I think as long as you have hardware, you're good. But like more hardware is always going to be better. You'll always be able to do more things. You know what I'm saying, big dog? Should we see how this first-person shooter goes? Let's see how this first-person shooter goes. AI always messes up 3JS on first try. It looks like it's going to be sick. Always mess. I think it was messing up before with getting these errors. It always messes up 3JS on first try with the pointer lock. It always messes up the pointer lock on first try. Have you tried open code? I'm going to be honest, I haven't. Even though I'm a big open source guy, I don't know. Claude Code works really well for me. I've been planning on buying a Mac Mini this week, but I'm having second guess and saving up a bit more something run locally. I'd wait for the Mac Mini M5, to be honest. I think the M5 is going to be a huge, huge, huge jump. Dude, that means the studio will be able to run so much more. Yeah, like you'll just be able to run absolutely massive models on the Mac Studio, like massive, massive, massive one. If you spell Alex's name wrong, you're fucked. He said it. When Figure AI IPOs will you be buying? I went to the headquarters a couple weeks ago. It was freaking sick. I mean, obviously, I'm going to have to see the final product before committing to an IPO purchase, but I'd like to. I'd like for them to succeed, and I'd like for me to buy the IPO. Does anyone else just spend hours a day walking in circles around their house talking to AI? I'm about to do that when my glasses get in, man. When my even realities get in, I hook it up to OpenClaw. I'm about to be talking to AI everywhere, dog, everywhere. That's way too long from now, Alex. Why wait for the Mac Mini M5 in June when you can get a Mac Mini M4 this week? That's like 3 years from now. I know. But I think we're so close at this point that I don't know. It's tough. That email leak. There was no email leak, Gizetti. There was no email leak. Shut up. There's no email leak. Dude, OpenClaw keeps breaking with ChatGPT and local models. Claude is by far blowing ChatGPT to pieces. I was using Claude Dispatch to actually check in my OpenClaw and Claude Dispatch. Well, Claude is a better model with OpenClaw for sure. ChatGPT is not good with OpenClaw. It isn't. But do I like Claude Code better than OpenClaw? I mean, Claude's not open source. If you're not interested in tinkering, if you're interested in tinkering, you have to go OpenClaw. If you I have local models running. I have Claude Opus 4.6 running locally. I can't plug that into Claude Code or Claude Cowork. X just released Grok Lite. Who cares? Claude Cowork's great. It's great for what it is, which is a closed source on a guardrail tool that can do things on your computer. I built my keynote presentation for the Abundance 360 conference with Claude Cowork. It was fantastic. Fantastic. I'm not shitting on Claude Cowork. I just think that OpenClaw is just two different purposes. Anyone else having issues with Claude Code usage on the 20X Mac? I'm hearing a lot of this lately. Should we have a prompt off to see? All right, let's do this. Let's have a prompt off. Here's what I'm going to do. This will be the final thing we do on the stream. I'm going to give the same prompt to Claude Code, and we're going to compare the first-person shooters. And we'll see how different they are. Should we do that? I feel like that'd be pretty cool. I think that'd be cool. Let me do this. Let me get the code that the open source AI just wrote. Confirm it works, and then we'll go to Claude Code and have it build the same thing. Make it snakes on a plane, though. First person snake shooter. Let's go. If we had Opus 4.6 local, it's going to happen. It's going to happen, Nick Zucker. It's going to happen. That collared quarter zip looks comfy as fuck. You think so? It is nice. It's a little too warm. It's a little too warm for the weather right now. I'm getting a little hot in it, but it is comfy. It's nice. And I also look great in it. What would be better for integrating those small business operations, Claude Code versus OpenClaw? Is Claude Code able to have persona and context like OC? I'd probably go Claude Code just because, or Claude Cowork because it's just gonna be tighter guardrails for people who don't really know what the hell's going on. OpenClaw if people know what they're doing. Use this version. Give me the complete code, please. Hey, what does your community have? Can we get access to your mission control and understand it better? Videos are great, but there's more to it. I'll open source my mission control this week and put it in Vibe Code Academy. If you want open source mission control, join Vibe Code Academy down below, and you'll get the open source mission control. Can you do video editing on OpenClaw? No. How much is the Academy? Click the link down below. What glasses are you waiting for? Even realities. Half zips don't last long. This is a quarter zip. It's not a half zip. It's a quarter zip. It's not a half zip. Don't spread misinformation. Do not come in my chat and spread misinformation. This is a quarter zip, not a half zip. What you said is technically a lie, and you're a liar. This is a quarter zip, not a half zip. Don't spread misinformation. Claude Code can do everything OpenClaw can do 1000%, and the wrapper is open source. You can plug any API into it. Well, Claude Code's not open source. OpenClaw is. Can you do content creation like shorts? You can do anything you want. There is no zip. It's a quarter zip. Do not spread misinformation. This is a quarter zip. Do not come into my chat and spread misinformation. I will ban you. It's a quarter zip, not a half zip. All right, let me just confirm this code worked real quick. That AI is just bad with 3JS. Still getting this error. AI is just bad with 3JS, man. It just comes up with errors. What tools would I need with OpenClaw for shorts generation? I don't know. Ask OpenClaw. I don't do shorts generation with OpenClaw. Ask OpenClaw. I'm going to ask again. Do you ever have the AI services overload issue of Claude in Open? Yeah, 100%. That's not an OpenClaw issue. That's when Opus goes down, you get that. People get that in Claude Code. People get that in Claude.com. That's when Claude goes down, that's what you get. Oh, shit. All right, I'm testing the code. 1 second. When are we getting Henry merch? Soon. Is the $200 a month plan worth it? Yeah, 100%. One of the best values in the world is a $200 a month Claude plan. Alex is not wearing a sweater, jacket, fleece. What? If I want to create an agentic orchestration connecting tool to produce animations with voiceover, what's the best AI tool for that? Claude Code. Trying to get this demo to work for you guys. I'm trying to get this demo to work for you guys. Oh, shit, it works. Okay, here we go. Here's what we're going to do. You guys ready for the test? It worked. I got it working. We're going to take this prompt and put it into Claude Code. And that's what we're going to do. And we're going to test it versus, we're going to do Opus 4.6, the real one, versus Opus 4.6, the distilled one. New session. Let's do this. Choose a different folder. All right, this is going to be a fun test. You guys ready for a fun test? We're going over today, but whatever. Snake, Claude, Code. Oh, create, open. Here we go. All right, here we go. This is going to be, so here's what we're about to test. If I wasn't clear, I have a distilled Claude Opus 4.6 running locally on my Mac Studio. We're going to have the distilled version and we're going to have the real version. Both build a 3D first-person shooter. One prompt. Can you make a 3D first-person shooter with detailed graphics in one HTML file? We're going to compare the two. I'm not going to tell you which one's which. And you're going to tell me which you think is which, the distilled version or the real version. What the heck is distilled? Basically, probably someone in China trained their own model based on the outputs of Claude Opus and then made it free for everyone to use. Is your school interesting for someone that is in e-commerce only? It's interesting for anyone who wants to learn and take advantage of the newest AI tools like OpenAI and Claude Code. So I would say yes. I think OpenAI just killed Sora, not Sora 2. Is the quarter zip from Zara? No. You think I shop at Zara? Bow Gold? Zara? This is Buck Mason. Yeah, it's basically bootleg Opus, but I can run it locally for free. Have you tried to use it trade crypto? Trading crypto with AI is the stupidest thing you can do. It's the stupidest thing you can do. If you try to trade crypto with AI, you're going to lose money. 100% guaranteed. You have no advantage with AI trading crypto. There's no edge. There's no edge in trading when you use AI to trade crypto. You're just begging to lose money. Hey, Alex, I just bought a Mac Mini 16 gigabyte. Now I'm building my headquarter and already automating my reservation department. All this because of you, dude. You're the GOAT. Let's go. Tijan Chris. Love that, man. Happy for you. That's great. Now, I got that from Temu. Shut up, Bill Printer 888. I'll say this, dude. Distilled Opus is much faster than Claude Code. Distilled Opus is much faster than Claude Code. What are we doing here? It's much. All right, let's do a new challenge. I'm just going to do this through Claude. We're going to do Opus. If you sign up for GPT Business Plan, you get a month free and access to Pro. Do not lie to us. What am I lying about? What are you, Peter Steinberger? What am I lying about? This is totally random, but when you mentioned that you did some work for Grindr, I was like, damn. Spend way too much time on that thing in my 20s. Oh, okay. If this isn't your favorite, you are stupid. Claude's building me the game. Okay, here we go. All right, you ready? You tell me what you think is better. You tell me what you think is better. Claude, Snake Claude code. All right, wait. I'm loading them up. You ready for the test? All right, here we go. You guys ready? All right. So to set the stage for what I'm about to show you, you need a haircut. I know I do. I desperately need a haircut. I'm not saying which is which. I'm not saying which is which. I'm not saying which is which. So one is Quen 35 29B trained on distilled Opus 4.6. The other is Opus 4.6. Long hair. I know I need a haircut. Stop saying I have long hair. I know I need a haircut. I don't have enough time for haircuts. Is Nemo Claw replacing OpenClaw? No, it's not. You bought the 100K NVIDIA. I will when it comes out. It's not out yet. Need some FinFam visors? You seem like a visor guy? Suck it. All right, here's game number one. Here's first-person shooter game number one. All right, you got it? I will give you a haircut if you let me be mod. Shut up. Reveal which is the end at the end of the stream. I'm going to reveal it right after. Here's game number two. I don't really know what I'm looking at on this one, but it looks good. All right, which one do you think's which? Number two is container. This one is like laser tag. Number one is Claude. Number two is Claude. Which one do you think's which? Which one is Quen? Which one's local? Which one's cloud? First one's the distilled one. Claude is number two. I am Peter. This is my alt. Okay. Need night vision goggles. LOL. Two is better. Quen is number one. Two is Claude 100%. Number two is local. Two is Claude. Local number two. We're getting number two is local. We're getting a bunch of mix. We're getting mixed. First is local. Local is one. Local is two. Number two is local. Quen is good for me. Number one is local. Two is Claude. Check browser URL noobs. Fuck. Local is one and two is Opus. One is better though. Oh, can I do a poll? Should we do a poll? All right, we're doing a poll. Switch account. Give me a second. Give me a second here. Content. Live. We're going to do a poll. All right, here we go. We're going to do a poll. Here we go. How do I do a poll here? Oh, here we go. Plus, start a poll. Which one is local? Game one Game 2. Start poll. Which one do you think is local? Too late for the poll. Someone let the cat out of the bag. Yeah, whatever. If the lighting was better on 2, it would be better. The lighting was horrible on number 2. Surely 2 was cloud. Is it showing both options? I can't see both options. All right, there we go. What do you think is the best for the? What do you think is best, first, the second, or the first game? Hello, I've been using Nemotron and ChatGPT's QA. Good results so far. I wanted to be local. Rip one day. Yeah. All right, we'll show it. This was local. This was local. I still think this is pretty good. I think it looks pretty nice. This was local. This was cloud. Oh, can't restart it. Crashed. It did crash. So this is cloud. Listen, the lighting's terrible. Also, like the gun just takes up half the screen. You can't, the gun takes up half the screen. The graphics are better, but why is the gun right in the middle of the screen? Why is the gun right in the middle of the screen? I don't know. I don't know why I just died. First game is better objectively. Can't see shit. Yeah, I mean, like, this is broken. This is, I just died for no reason. You can't see anything. Everything's dark. But the graphics are better. You can't see anything, but you can tell the graphics are better. But the game was better than the first one. The first one just works. The first one just works. Like, there's nothing, it's simple, but there's no like bugs or issues or anything. It just works. The local model did as good as Opus 4.5. Go back and look at some of your patented Alex Finn benchmark streams. Yeah, this is 4.5. I'm literally going to vibe code Hitman with Opus. Just buy a quarter zip from Costco. No. I listen, the second one, the cloud one, looks better, but I'd say the first one's more functional. Alex, you made an FPS a few weeks back. What was that made with on your first run? I don't remember. Stylistically, first one's better too. All right, we're half an hour over, and I haven't eaten today, and I just woke up, and I'm got to blow my nose. Costco, what? Stylistically, the first one's better too. I could agree with that. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. We'll come out with a new video tomorrow. It'll be sick. Go eat, buddy. Subscribe, turn notifications, leave a like. Vibe Coding Academy, link down below. I do live boot camps every Friday if you want to join. There's also like 1,300 people now in the community. So you can like chat with a whole bunch of sick people and like leave questions and talk to people. I think it's amazing. Can we check 35B too? I'll do 30. Jerome Lee, I'll do 35B for the next one. Next stream, we'll do 35B. I also just want to say this. Thank you guys so much. Nick Zucker, 35 with a $10 donation, no message. Nick Zucker, you're the man. I appreciate you, dude. That means the world you do that. I don't need sponsorships because of donations like that. And also Vibe Code Academy is doing well, so I don't need sponsorships because of that as well. I don't want to pretend like the Vibe Coding Academy is not doing well. It's doing well. I just want to say thank you guys for watching these. I had literally no plan going into this live stream. And the fact that 450 people just hung out the entire time while I was just pulling shit out of my ass is pretty amazing. So the people that hung out here and was just kind of friendly and nice and loyal and all that, thank you very much. That means the world. Means more than you can imagine. Seriously. I had no plan for today. There was like a 90% chance I wasn't going to stream. I'm like, I don't even know what to talk about today. I woke up 5 minutes ago. I don't feel like doing this. But I just did it anyway. And the fact that 450 people hung out is pretty amazing. So thank you so much for that. Real Calibrated Mind YouTube, $10. Thanks, man. Wow. Donating for no reason. Thank you very much. That means a lot. It's called FinFam for a reason, even though you're spelling my name wrong. Learn more, chill in here. I'm glad you guys learned stuff because, I don't know, I just kind of hang out and bullshit. So the fact that you guys are learning stuff too is amazing. Thank you for being funny and honest, bro. Thank you, Bill Printer. That means a lot, man. Alex is a New York Jets and Buffalo Bills fan. No, I'm not. I'm a Patriots fan. Everyone who chilled with you gets free access to VBA. You get free access to this. Free access to this. Alex, you got a girl? Wouldn't you like to know none you be? Yeah, none of your business. None your business. What kind of question is that? None you be. Thank you for being funny and honest, dog. Thank you. Means the world. Thank you so much for hanging out here. Thanks for even though I have no plan whatsoever. It makes me secure now that even if I have nothing to talk about, I'll start this up. So that's cool. Jeremy Yard, $10. Damn, thank you. What do you think about the update from Claude desktop computer use? It's sick. It's really cool. I still like OpenClaw more because it's open source and I can plug open models into it. But Claude's making an amazing product. It really is an amazing product for a closed source product. It's amazing. It's really, really good. Love you all so much from the bottom of my heart. Andrea, €5. What API providers you use to enable web? You wait for me to want to leave to start sending me money. What API providers you use to enable web search for OpenClaw? What about deep research? Exa is really good for web search. Exa is really good. Thank you for the €5 donation. That means a lot. Thank you. I promise you can plug open. I know you can, but it's not an open source tool that you can customize. Thanks a lot for sharing knowledge. Keep changing lives. Thank you, my friend. I love you all. Thank you so much for joining. Subscribe, turn notifications, leave a like, join Vibe Code Academy, link down below. We'll be back Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 11 a.m. So we're back this Friday, 11 a.m. Pacific. We're back Monday and Wednesday next week. We're off Friday because I'm going to the Kanye West concert in LA, which I'm very excited about. So next Friday we are off, but this Friday we're not off. So in 2 days, be here in 2 days. Be here in 2 days, 11 a.m. Pacific. Love you all. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Means the world. See you Friday.